Hello and welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com. I'm Jim Sheehan, joined again for the first time for the 2019-20 wrestling season by the head wrestling coach of the Hofstra Pride, Dennis Papadatos. And Coach, welcome back. It's a new wrestling season beginning this coming Sunday.
A few days away, right? Excited.
The Pride, you have 14 returnees coming back, 8 newcomers, 7 starters from last season. You have to feel pretty optimistic about what's going on this season.
Yeah, I mean, we're optimistic with the group of guys that came back. We're really optimistic with the freshmen that came in. They've really meshed well together right away, so that's always a concern. And then it kind of fit in right away. So we're optimistic from pretty much from every point, just focusing on day to day, and guys are kind of eating it up. So.
Right now you have good depth, it seems like, throughout the lineup, which is quite important, but
for sure.
Obviously in a sport like wrestling, that depth can go very quickly. Let's start talking about the lightweights first of all, and start at 125 where you got a southpaw coming back who had a great freshman campaign.
For sure, Dylan, who got banged up at the end of the year, but was nationally ranked, beat many guys, tech fold guys that were at the national tournament, and because of injuries, didn't have the best WA tournament. He's back, he's healthy. Templeton came out of redshirt, so now we a guy that did pretty well as a true freshman redshirt last year. So now we have some options there. Same thing with 33. We have 2 returning starters going for the same spot, Garrett Lambert from 41, who was at 33 the year before, and Martin, who was at 25 and then went to 33. They're combining, so we're happy. We got depth there, and Hoyle probably with redshirt, but another guy that we feel comfortable with. Vinny Vespa's back. Seems to be really healthy.
At 141?
At 141, so which is one of the reasons some of the shuffle happened. But Vinny looks good, so we're again, it's early, but he's had a really good preseason, really good summer, preseason, beginning of season. So we have some options there. I just named 5 guys to 3 weights that we feel very comfortable with all 5 of them putting on the Hofstra singlet and representing us.
Okay, going to the middleweights now. That was an area where there was some, let's say, mini chaos last year.
Yeah, probably.
Because of injuries.
Yes.
This year you've got depth there once again.
Yes. Reese Heller, true freshman, is probably going to come in and wrestle 49 as well. I don't know if he'll be there his whole career, but he'll be there this year. He's at 52 at the state tournament last year in Illinois. Charlie Kane's back.
Moving up?
Yeah, moving up. He was last year. He was 41, 49. This year he's just going 49. So obviously he put in a good summer. He looked really good this preseason. We had another true freshman, Adrian St. Germain, who's out right now. If things go according to plan, we're going to try to redshirt him as long because since we feel comfortable with Reese and Charlie to get it done there. And then at 57 we have Holden Heller, who's going to probably move up from 49, go 57 this year. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, so he can carry the weight. So he's going to go 57 most likely. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do if we need to rest him. Right now we have 2 49-pounders. Obviously one of them can always bump up, kind of play by ear. And same thing, I guess 65 Ricky Stam is coming back down to where he was, he started at 57, then he went 65, and then he went 65 74. Now he's coming back at 65. So we're I think that's an appropriate weight for him. We're excited to have him there. Ross McFarland's probably going to redshirt, but we got to figure out because that's where we start getting a little light because of some with Adrian being hurt a little bit. We got to figure out what we're going to do if guys are not in, other than bumping. We have 2 49-pounders that can wrestle, but we have 157, 165 if Ross redshirts, and we're very high on him, so we want to develop him. But who knows? He may not redshirt. As he's redshirting this weekend, he's going unattached to the Princeton.
The wrestling shuffle because of
yes.
injuries. 174, you have Sage Heller coming back, and that's a big plus.
Yes, and he looks really good, and he's leading by example. We're excited. Losing him and Vinny last year, and Ryan Burke being out so much, as it kind of hurt our lineup. Other guys were banged up, and kind of had to wrestle. Having Sage back has been, a guy that's at one point was ranked in the top 20 in the country. Went 4-2 in Vegas one year. He's a pinner too, so it would hurt us not having him, and it's putting Ricky back where he belongs, sort of, because Ricky's going to go 65. So we're excited to have him. And then at 84, we had Giuseppe who's coming back, he missed last year for injury. Right now, he's going to miss the beginning of the season. So we should have word when he should start coming back, which should be real soon. But he's definitely not going to wrestle this weekend at 84. And then we had a junior college national champ, 184-pound champion, transfer in. So he's here right now, and he's wrestling.
And that's a big bonus.
Yes, it's a big bonus. He's won at high levels in high school, being a Florida State champ. When he won Florida State, he beat a very big national, highly national recruit to win his state title in the semifinals, and then went Division II for a year, and then went to junior college when he was trying to figure out what he was going to do. Won a JUCO national title, and now here he is with us. So we're excited to have him. He's got a lot of talent and a lot of ability. So we'll see what he can do in the Division I scene. And then Trey Rogers is going to move up to 97. He's out right now. He's one of the guys that the plan is to have him back before any dual meets. Possibly, most likely, he'll be back for one of the tournaments before the dual meets as well. Again, we got to wait for the doctor to kind of move forward with that. But he looks good, and he does everything right. He does all his rehab right. So everything is progressing according to plan. And his original plan was he would be back before any of that. And he's on schedule or ahead of schedule. So we're very optimistic that he'll be okay. And then Zach Knight Ward comes out of redshirt, had a good redshirt year, heavyweight, local kid, state champ, took fourth at the junior world team trials last year, 7th at the US Open. We're excited about him. And Reggie Poulin made a big jump. So we have depth there as well where, if we got some injuries, we feel very comfortable with Reggie and Zach, and we feel very comfortable with Giuseppe and Charles. If Trey is we can put someone 97 in it. 74, we got to figure out what we're going to do there because Corey Lagner's still a little banged up. I don't know if anyone can come down. We'll figure that out. But we definitely, there's some weeks where we have a lot of depth and others that, we'll continue to improve to get a little more depth. But we're very, very excited about the product that I think we can put out there.
Well, it all starts on Sunday at the Princeton Open. What are you looking to get out of that?
To see where we are, to see where we stand, to hopefully make an impact of others, of where we view ourselves. We changed our whole mindset. We are focusing week to week. I know it's very Coach Belichick from the Patriots-esque, but it's the truth. We have not talked about anything with the Princeton Open. And just, hey, let's go and bring the best version of ourselves there. Not, we're going to beat this team, and I don't even know half the teams that are going. We've done some research on who's going to be there. It should be a good tournament again, but it's more about we're going to do what we're going to do. We're going to bring the best version of us there and see where that is so we can make adjustments for the next week and the next week. We're trying to peak for the Princeton Open, and then we're going to, the goal is to peak every single week. It's impossible to do, but that's what we're aiming for, to try to peak, to have the freshest, healthiest peak version of ourselves every single week, and hopefully, at the end of the year.
How excited are you about this season?
It's been a relief. So the guys get along. We're super happy with everybody. It's exciting. Last year was a difficult year as for a lot of unforeseen things that we couldn't control, and that happens sometimes. And so far, it's early, but things are. Of course, there's some adversity, but they're just a little easier to deal with when you're in the right place mentally. And I feel like coaches and administration and as a department and as guys in the team, we're in the right place mentally. So everyone's happy. It's fun to go to practice every day.
Great. Well, good luck this week at the Princeton Open.
Thanks.
That's Sunday, November 3rd, down in Princeton, New Jersey. And once again, good luck. And thank you for watching the WB Basing Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com.